and practice it at all these different tempos. And again, it'll take hours of practice, man. I've got hours of practice on examples 6 and 7 before I could really use it in a musical context. But the end result is pretty neat, isn't it? 8 is quite interesting. It is a super cool lick, and it is really tough to play. It's the same lick as example 6 and 7. Example 6 has 9 draw, 9 blow, right? And just comes back to 9 draw. If you go to example 7, it's the same idea, it's just in a triplet pattern. Example 8 does the simple thing of erasing the return to the original note. 9 draw, 9 blow, it doesn't go back to 9 draw. And all of a sudden it makes it tougher to play because you don't have that immediate reference of what scale note you're on so that you can just move down. You got to keep track of the first note and ignore the second note. F, G, move down to A, F, move down to D, E. Again, you can't think of the second note or you can't play the scale. So I'm going... I'm thinking of... Again, I got to think of the first piece of that pattern, otherwise it's way too much for our little blues harmonica brains to deal with. So here's example 8. All right? I like to throw these little pieces of it. Right? And that's one of the neat things about going through these patterns is it's rare you're going to play the whole pattern unless you're just looking for some applause, because like, how long can he keep it up, right? How long can he keep that pattern going down the harmonica? That's actually something I enjoy to do, making something up on the spot, sequencing that, which just means to move it down in steps or via the chords or move it up in steps. I kind of pride myself in being able to play a pattern on the spot and then sequence it either among the chords or within the same chord, within the same melody to create these unique patterns. I'm a real firm believer in that the listener picks up on these repetitive patterns. It gives them something to grab onto. And what they're grabbing onto is not just an exact repeat, but it's a transformation of it. You're actually moving it to some different notes. And that equals cred to the listener. Whether they're conscious of it or it's just something happening in the subconscious level, it equals exciting music, in my opinion. So example number 8, that's a real fun one right there. I like to use little pieces of that. Now this moves us what'll be our last section in this, which is application. What the heck do you do with this stuff? How do you take portions out of this and turn it into great solos?